Hello, this is wmpyr. Today we're going to be working on a defensive Eskrima move, which is this move right here, 1 and 2. Okay, one more time, 1, 2. So this is called essentially inside-outside block. So this one is coming to the inside and this one is going to the outside. Inside-outside block, 1, 2. So when his right arm is coming towards my left side, and he's going to attack me like so, I'm going to go inside outside like this. So I'm going to be using my right hand for an attack that's coming to the left side. The left hand is closer at this point, but instead I'm going to use the right hand, which basically is going to turn me like so. So I'm going to go right hand and then left hand second like this. But it's done so fast that it looks almost, boom, instant like this. But 1, 2. So it looks almost simultaneous, but the order is still right hand, left hand. If it's done on this side over here, so this side's coming at me like so, it's going to switch around. So I'm going to be using the opposite hand over here. So it's going to go left and then right. Left, right, left, right. 1, 2, right? This can also be done because right now I am on the inside between both of his arms right here. But I could also be out here on the outside. So in this case, if an attack's coming like so, I could go 1, 2 like this. And if he switches over here and this hand's coming at me, I could go 1, 2. And if I'm over here and this side's coming, I could go 1, 2. So, you know, it's very versatile in its usage, but the main thing is what I want you guys to practice is, let me do it right here facing you guys, and it's going to be, if an attack is coming from my left side, it's probably going to be their right hand, but it's coming in from the left side. I'm going to go 1 and 2, right, left, okay, inside, outside, okay, 1, 2, and then we could also go this way. 1, 2. So if an attack is coming this from my left, 1, 2. If it's coming over here towards my right, 1, 2. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. I want you guys to just get this rep. Just practice this. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1. Notice it rests right here and right on the other side of the elbow, right in the middle of my arm. It goes 1. And then 2, 1, 2, and then I could do it to the other side over here, same thing, 1 and 2. See, notice that this hand right here is resting right in between the arm. Now this can be done many different ways. So if it's like more like a kung fu type system, you might be using like a tiger claw, boom, boom, something like this. Okay, 1, 2, 1, 2. If you're doing it more karate style, you may be using a closed fist like this, 1 and then 2 like this, 1, 2, 1, 2 for this side. If you're doing it more like Muay Thai, kickboxing or boxing style, it may be more like this. With Muay Thai, you could actually use an elbow. If it's just more boxing, it's your shield right here. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So in Eskrima, we view all of that as pretty much just variations of the same move. The idea is inside, outside. Whether it's a tiger's claw, a closed fist, or a parry, or an elbow, it doesn't matter. It's still inside, outside, inside, outside. So the mechanism, the body mechanics is still the same. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, right? So I want you guys to get reps there, and then we're going to convert that to where we're now going to go 1, 2, and then the hand that's right here in the middle of the arm is going to go from top to bottom like this. So you're going 1, 2, and 3, okay? So to demonstrate it on Stickman right here, I'm going 1, 2, and then the third one right there goes from top to bottom, from top of my arm to the underneath on the bottom of my arm, and that takes me into a heaven 6 starting stance, the over and under position. And also you see that I am striking on their arm. It doesn't have to be the arm. It's very versatile. I can strike directly at the opponent and park it here. And now I could do the same thing over here. So let's do that again, facing the camera here. 1, 2, and then top to bottom. Same thing on this side. I'm going to go 1, 2, which hopefully you've done enough reps of doing this. 1, 2, and then from top to bottom. And then 1, 2, top to bottom. 1, 2, top to bottom. 1, 2, boom. 1, 2. That's going from top to bottom. 1, 2. It's a circular strike. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So now let me demonstrate that real quick with the sticks, and that's really your heaven 6. So from here, I don't even have to go into a starting stance. Let's just do what you guys have been doing right now, which is the 1, 2. Okay, so the far arm goes first, and then it's this arm right here. So 1, 2, and then top to bottom. 1, 2, 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 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So that is the heaven 6 motion right there. That's what you're doing. You're doing the heaven 6. Now let's go and use kind of a similar motion, but in a different way. What if the attack is low line? Okay, so if the attack is low line, I'm still going to do the same thing. It's the far arm that goes first, not the near arm, right? It's going to be the far arm. It goes right here. So this hand, I'm going to defend right here, and then this hand is going to come from the top. What we were doing earlier was 1, 2, like this. So if you notice, it's the far arm goes, and then, so that's my first hand. The second hand comes from basically underneath. You see, 1, 2. It comes from underneath right here. And then I have to go from top to bottom, right? So what I'm doing now is it's still the far arm, but now because my hand is low, I don't have room to go underneath. I'm going to go from the top. Okay, so it's 1, 2. All right. If it's attack coming from this side over here towards my right, once again, I'm not going to use the closed hand. I'm going to use the far hand over here. Boom, like so. And then my right hand comes from the top. It comes from the top and it lands on top of the hand that's already there. Okay, so 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So I'm just going here, and the hand is on top, and then here, hand is on top. So I just want you guys to get reps like this. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Get enough reps there, and now we're going to add the third element, just like we did with the top side, doing this one, where we go from top to the bottom. Okay, so the third element is going to be, we're going to go, once again, low line, which is the far arm, and then the hand that goes on the top. So now, this hand on the bottom has no space here, so it needs to go to the top. So it's the reverse of the other one. Instead of going from top to bottom, we're going to go from bottom to top. So one more time. It's the far arm, hand on top, and then bottom to top. Okay, so one more time. Far arm, hand on top, and then this hand goes circular motion, park on the top right here. And now I'm going to do the same thing on the other side, which is far arm, this hand goes on the top, and then this back to my left hand makes a circular motion and lands right on top like this. So we're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Far arm, hand on top, circular motion on top. Far arm, hand on top, circular motion going on top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So if we do the exact same motion with the sticks, what we're doing here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is the reverse heaven 6. So that's how we derive to the heaven 6, and that's how we derive to the reverse heaven 6. It starts off with this motion right here. 1 and 2. 1, 2. or the low line, which is 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So back when they had swords and stuff, the idea was to go ahead and go 1 and 2 right here, and we are cutting at their hamstrings. Cut out their hamstrings. So 1 and 2. You cut on their hamstrings with this low line. It's a defense, but it's also a counterattack. That's the way it was taught to me. So that's for the low line. For the high line, the first one that we did, 1, 2, 1, 2, obviously you could be cutting right at their arms. 1, 2, 1, 2. And then of course you add the third element there, so then it becomes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So that's how we get to the heaven 6. So that's it for now. Thank you for watching, and take care, folks.